1978. There are two bands in my home that I am not allowed to listen to. My parents have expressly forbidden me from listening to anything by Kiss. They are the Knights in Satan's Service. But even more than Kiss, the one musician that is absolutely loathed and hated and forbidden is Alice Cooper. 1978 is the year that he releases his 10th studio album. It's a concept album about Cooper's stay in a New York hospital while he was detoxing from alcoholism. And the songs on the album deal with the various characters that he met during his stay. Musically, this album is phenomenal. Alice has added former members of Elton John's band, and he collaborated with lyricist Bernie Taupin on all of the songs on the album. There's also one of my favorite musicians, then, now, and probably forever, Steve Lukather. He's a guitarist with Toto, and he plays on this album as well. So anyway, getting back to From the Inside. This was just the coolest album. If ever there was a case to be made for why cassettes and 8-tracks and even CDs, they're just not the same art form that a record album is. This is it. The album opened up and it had this really cool picture of one of the songs is called The Quiet Room. And this is The Quiet Room. And there's just, you can spend hours staring at this picture while you listen to the songs. But again, just a compelling case for why record albums, really, they were pieces of art. The first single was How You Gonna See Me Now. It was a power ballad, and it went all the way to number 12 on the Hot 100 charts. Kind of crazy when you think about it for a hard rocker like Alice Cooper, but that's how popular he was in 1978. And much like Kiss, Alice Cooper made it to the pages of Marvel Comics. And the stories were called Tales from the Inside. As you can see, Nurse Rosetta makes it onto the cover and into the story itself. And much like the album and the artwork in the album, the artwork in the comic book is just as interesting and just as much fun. Marvel really did a great job. They did a stand-up job in transferring the songs and the feelings that From the Inside evoked to the comic pages. So there you go. I mean, this is a great album, and it's one that if you are a fan of hard rock, if you think you know Alice Cooper but you haven't listened to From the Inside, I would encourage you to track a copy down and listen to it. I mean, track a copy down. Just go to Amazon and download the darn thing. You're not going to have the whole experience that I had in 1978 with the album and the wonderful artwork. This album stands on its own, just on the songs itself, and it's really, in my mind, it's one of Alice's career highlights. And it's a tragedy that he does not perform the songs on this album much, because this is one of those albums that it would be fun to see Alice go out on tour and just play from first song to last. What do you think, Mr. Cooper? Are you up for it? Hey, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it, and consider it an honor if you think about subscribing to my channel. But most importantly, thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate it.